94 last night from Cody Del Vecchio. As that one swung on and belted to left field, Logan Maxwell looks back and turns, and that one is gone. Onto the berm in left field as Cody Schreier knocks that one out of the ballpark. It's his second home run of the season as UCLA slowly claws their way back. Now down 8-3. But wow, that was a mammoth home run there from Cody Schreier.
Back.
As that one's fisted down the right field line and fair, headed to the corner. Chatinier hits the bag at first. He's headed for second. Does he go for third? He's headed for third. The throw comes in, and he's safe with the head first slide into third base. Peyton Chatinier with the triple here in the bottom of the fifth. Here comes the first offering to Byrne, and that one is spanked. That baby is gone. Curtis Byrne with a 3-run shot right here in the bottom half of the fifth inning as TCU has the deficit. That's his third home run of the season. Curtis Byrne spanks that one into the berm in left field. And just like that, with one swing of the bat, TCU's got 3 runs on the board here in the fifth. Here's the 1-2, and that one's taken for strike 3. Mulavai-Lavu goes down looking as the Frogs get out of a bases-loaded jam and head to the bottom of the fifth, up 2-1. You're listening to TCU Baseball on 88.7 The Choice. Step out onto the dirt. That one's laced into right field and into the night. It's a 3-run shot from Bryce Madron, who gives Oklahoma now a 4-2 lead here in the top of the fifth inning. It's going to be tough for Cole Klecker, who spikes the ball back to the dugout as Bryce Madron nailed that one. Brunson really impressing TCU and TCU fans in the early going. Freshman from San Clemente High School who was the Offensive Player of the Year and League MVP in his final season. As that one swung on into left field. See you later. Chase Brunson with a 2-run shot here in the bottom half of the fourth inning as TCU now leads over the ACU Wildcats 3-0. That one was gone in a flash.
Yeah, that was, as they say in baseball parlance, a no-doubter. Nothing but a line drive.
Parker set, wind up in deals and swung on and missed. Great bounce back there from Cademan Parker, who does give up a leadoff home run to Cody Schreier, but bounces back and retires the Bruins in order. But the Bruins score 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, no men left on base as we head into the bottom half of the fifth inning here at Lupton Stadium. That one fouled back. The count now moves full 3-2 to Jason Walk. A big hole on the right side of the infield between Chatinier and Byrne as the 3-2 pitch is lined into the gap in right center field, cut off by the center fielder, but kicked around by Brunson as that'll score a run. Carter Frederick scores from second, and Isaiah Lane goes from first to third. As that's the fourth consecutive hit to lead off this fourth inning, as it will now warrant a meeting on the mound by Coach Sarlos, and he signaled to the bullpen as Braden Sloan will be retired from his duties here today. We'll grab his numbers for you when we come back. You're listening to TCU Baseball on 88.7 The Choice. Quick 0-2 now to Matlin, but just as you said, Jeff, Matlin in that second inning getting that single, advancing to second, and then getting over to third, courtesy of an error from Caden Parker. Here comes the 0-2 from Chase Hoover, and that one swung on and missed. Quick work of Caden Matlin at the plate. 3 pitches, 3 strikes, and 1 strikeout here for Chase Hoover to start this top half of the fourth inning. Jared Hawking making a nice play out there. This one swung on and headed for the gap. Towards the track, at the wall, and gone! Brody Green with his first home run of the 2024 season doubles TCU's lead as the Horned Frogs now lead the Bruins 4-2 here in the bottom of the fifth. Some slight boos coming in from the Horned Frog faithful as Rodriguez throws over once again to first base. But he's set at the belt, here for the 2-1. Taking off is Chatinier. Throw is high and sliding into second base easily for his 4th stolen base of the season is Peyton Chatinier, as TCU now has a runner in scoring position. Quint Landis behind home plate today doing the catching for the Bruins. Got a single in the 3rd and came around to score as he flicks this one over the shortstop, Anthony Silva, and it drops in for a 1-out single here in the top of the 4th inning. Quint Landis on base for the 2nd time with his 2nd hit. A lot more room to work with as OU's tacked on 4 runs in the last 2 innings, leading by a score of 6-0 as the first pitch of the inning is singled straight up the middle from the freshman Chase Brunson. Time to get him started. That's his first hit so far today, now 1 for 2. Big leadoff hit for the Frogs. Here comes the 2-2, and that one swung on and fisted in the infield as Chatinier looks to second but tosses it on to first to get out number 2. Chatinier didn't really have the time to send it over to second, so instead he ate that one and got the out at first base, but Quint Landis advances to second base on the fielder's choice. Comes the 2-2 from Girton, and that one is grounded to second base. That should score a run as Tolley plates home the first run of tonight's game as Curtis Byrne comes across to score as TCU leads 1-0 on the RBI ground out from Peyton Tolley. Bowen has a homer, 2 doubles, and 8 RBIs on the season. Here comes a 3-1, and that one swung on and headed into left field. Playable for the left fielder. The throw comes into home, but that'll score Logan Maxwell on the sacrifice fly from Carson Bowen as the Frogs extend their lead to 8-2 now here in the 4th. On deck is Logan Maxwell, should he come up to bat. And that one's flared down the right field line. And it looks like it's going to drop right in front of the right fielder, A.J. Salgado, as it's station to station for TCU. Brody Green moves up to second, and Chatinier finds his way onto the base paths for the 3rd time today. He's 3 for 4. Here comes the 0-2, and that one's grounded to the pitcher Rodriguez, who tosses on to first underhand to get out number 2, but not before Jason Walk is able to advance another 90 feet, now sitting at 3rd base. But yet again, another productive out by the Sooners here to just advance their runners closer and closer to scoring. And this one is sent out to center field. Looks like it'll stay in the ballpark as Malachi Knight gets the grab, and both of the runners advance, but it's a close play at second. But Peyton Chatinier using his speed to head first slide into second base as both runners advance 90 feet. Here comes the payoff pitch, and that one swung on and missed. Foul tip into the catcher's mitt. It's the 2nd strikeout against Cody Schreier, Cole Klecker's 3rd strikeout of this afternoon, and that starts off this top of the 4th inning. The first pitch taken in the zone for strike 1 due Curtis Byrne. Due up in this bottom of the 4th inning. Curtis Byrne doing the catching tonight. Jack Basir to follow in. Peyton Tolley, who got the home run in the 2nd inning, as that one's chopped to the shortstop, who throws over to first base for the first out. Nice play there by Zant Payne to throw on to Gino DeLesio at first. As Curtis Byrne's taken care of quite quickly. And with Dash Albus coming in, that'll close the book on Cade McGarr, who goes 3 innings today, giving up 1 run on 3 hits, no walks, 1 strikeout. Faced 11 batters, but just threw 28 pitches. Had that quick first inning where he only had 5 pitches on the mound as Albus pumps that one in for a strike to Jack Basir. Here's the 0-1 to Lavu inside. Fastball inside to Lavu, having to thrust his hips backwards to get out of the way of that pitch from Cole Klecker. Lavu in the first inning, grounded to short as he ropes this one to 3rd base just beyond the dive of Brody Green, out for a single into left field. Brody Green reaching out as much as he possibly could to make that play, but just out of the reach of the 3rd baseman as Lavu now sits at first base after a one-out single.
If a game stays like this, they may just flood into the lineup late.
Chalosky flies this one into shallow center field. Out there to make the catches, Peyton Chatinier, as Cole Klecker takes care of business here in the top of the fourth. No runs on one hit, no errors, one man left on base as we head to the bottom of the fourth. Cashel Duggar 0 for 1 this afternoon. He flew out to left field in the third inning, but he has a golden opportunity here as he smacks an 0-1 pitch to right field, straight at Luke Boyers. The throw comes in, but AJ Salgado will score as it's a sacrifice fly for Cashel Duggar. And the Bruins are on the board now as they trail 2-1 here in the top of the fifth.